Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. Still not sponsored by Lancaster Insurance. Maybe one day. Good morning. Today is the 11th of November, so 12th of November today, and this is part 18 of a slightly Shambolic shuffle around the 2023 NEC Classic Motor Show, sponsored by Lancaster Insurance. I do apologise in advance for things we get wrong, if I fall over, if I generally make a hash of what's going on. I'm afraid it's just the way that it goes on this channel. We're in the Vauxhall part of the show here. We've got some Victors and Venturas. FD Victor Estate here, 1969 to 70 on an H. This has had a V8 engine swap in it though, and the colour's probably not the standard colour that would have gone off production line back in the day. Next you've got a VX 490, which was the sporty 4-cylinder version of a lot of the Victors. This one is an FE 1973-74 registration. What's for sale? Call 07974 783 753. Transcontinental. I have been offered actually not a VX 490 but another FE to drive at some point, but it's going to go back on the road first. And then so that's the VX 490. Got a Ventura here. Ventura Estate. So this was the one with the 3.3 6-cylinder engine. The Victors and the VX 490 were 4-cylinder. So 74-75 on an N. Interesting kind of rear bodywork on these always. So a plate. Can we actually see the plate on this? Yes, 6869. Vauxhall Victor FD 2000, sort of Randall and Hopkirk deceased shape. This has got a floor change. I think you could get a column change as well. 2000, just like the one used in Randall and Hopkirk deceased. In Department S, a very similar series made around the same time. They had a Ventura, also an FD. All the Droop Snoot group. Oh yes, I like the Droop Snoot group. It was through actually this group, but I got to drive a Chevette HSR last year. Lovely, lovely sports hatch here. I think they were only available in a couple of colours. This is a lovely colour. It's sort of purple with a tartan interior. It's basically a Firenze Droop Snoot like this, with the rear end of sort of Aviva or Magnum Estate. Might as well have a look at the interior. Sort of 75, 76 on a P. Really, really lovely condition. 2.3 slot 4 with the dogleg 5-speed in this. There we go. What sort of power is about? DIN horsepower, 108 horsepower. Obviously, you can modify these engines, and people did. So Droop Snoot Firenze, 74-75 on an N. Oh, 75 this one. That's 131 horsepower for some reason. Yes, we were looking for some column stalks earlier on. The column stalks we were looking for actually are off one of these. Chevette HS. This one 70 at 79 on a T. And an HSR 1980. It's similar to the one that I drove. It was an 81. Most of them were in this colour. You could get other colours, but you'd have to order it separately. And this is all the correct stripes and the body kit on it. They're very expensive cars. They drive nothing like the normal Chevettes whatsoever. I've kind of driven both, I can tell you that. But yeah, very, very nice. So got some Calibras here. I think this little grille means it's a facelift one. Pretty sure. This is just the 2 litre 16 valve. with some modified, sort of some aftermarket wheels. They look very good though, actually, on this. Very sort of 80s looking car, although this would have been made in the 1990s. Got one with complicated looking engine. Is this a V6 or something? Fortunately, we don't have an information sheet here, so I'm not able to really say. Look at the back, it might actually say. Yeah, it's a V6. It's very, very nicely turned out, I must say. Looks very good on the BBS wheels. Let's look at the interior of this one, actually. Got some white dials in there. It's like the same gearbox as in the Amiga, the Getrag one. With some extra gauges down there too. Very similar dash to the Mark III Cavalier, of course. And then we've got another modified Nova, because about 20 years ago, the Nova was sort of the most modified car ever. Back in the sort of max power days. That looks like another sort of red top type conversion. I could be wrong. 92, 93. And then we've got an Amiga. Is this Metropolitan Police or something? Ah, it's 2003 Amiga 3.2 Special. These are pretty fast. I have driven the V6 Amiga. It's a manual, and it was quick. This one's a manual too. Police radios and things. Nova GTE. Sorry, GSI. GTE is the earlier one. GSI. How many Nova GSIs are there here? There's tons. So LReg 93, 94. Very late one. This one actually, unlike most of the others, looks very, very standard. Then we got some Opel GTs. Never sold over here, but sold in America and also sold on the continent and many other places. There were two engines available. There was a 1.1, which is very, very rare, and a 1.9. I imagine most of these will be the 1.9. This one's actually, I don't know, but cars sells just some discs. 7071 on a J. Very stylish car. Shame that they didn't sell them over here, because they weren't engineered for right-hand drive. This is a 70. Registered in the UK in 1985. That is the 1.9. Looks like sort of a mini Corvette, doesn't it? So 72, 73 on an L. This one's quite an early one. This must be a 69 if it's a G. That's the first year they made them. Well, it's not a 1.9 anymore if it was. Another red top, perhaps. Ownership bits in there as well. And this, bizarrely, is on a W plate, but it must be the year of import rather than the actual year of the car. Let's take a look. Oh, it's a 1.1. Amazing. Yeah, imported UK in 1981, so it's a 69, but it was imported in 81. Until about then, when you imported a car into this country, they just slapped the plate of whatever the year was onto it. They ignored completely when the car was made. That is extraordinary. Yeah, wow. I bet that's not very fast, viewers. Oh, I forgot about this Calibra here. Does it have a beige leather interior, viewers? It's cream one, but that's an Astra G steering wheel, I think, with Opel badge. So quite heavily modified. And look at this. It's a turbo. Wow. That's pretty special. Club Peugeot Sport. Wow, viewers. This is lovely. That is a 309 Goodwood edition 93-94. The wheels are actually the correct colour as well. This, if I had a 309, I'd have to probably get rid of that steering wheel and that gear lever, but this is the specification of 309 that I would have. An absolutely beautiful car. I'd forgotten that they made both a 5-door and a 3-door 309 GTI. And then we've got another 205 GTI Tolman edition. I'd never heard of a Tolman edition before today, and it's the second one I've seen. Maybe it can, the spec sheet can tell me. So this is a GTI Evo spec, 200 horsepower, power steering, LCD dash display, electric windows, the front screen, 120. Oh my goodness gracious me, £100,000. Help! I mean, it's very nice, but anyway, let's look at some cheaper cars. How about the Chevette Estate? It's a bit cheaper, isn't it? This looks like a really, really basic one. It's an L, and it's an automatic. As I had to put in a caption in the video I did on the Chevette when I drove the 1980 model British car journey in September, they did make an automatic Chevette, and here is one. All the body styles: 4-door, saloon, 3-door hatch, 2-door estate, because for some reason they didn't think it was a good idea to put some extra doors there. I don't know why, it was just fashion. But yeah, ultra basic cars. This one's actually got the door open so we can take a look. It's not a very standard Chevette anymore though, is it? I don't think it's got the 1256cc engine in it anymore, has it? No, it hasn't. 77, 78. What is that? Burton head on it. I bet that's fast. So 79 to 80 Chevette L Saloon. Let's see if this is a facelift or a pre-facelift one. Look at that jazzy interior. Probably the same, you can't move the seat back and forward. It's a pre-facelift, that one. People remember them. They're not the nicest car to drive, really, to be honest, but neither was perhaps like a standard Mark 1 and Mark 2 Escort. They were all sort of similar. Rear wiper. Peugeot 306 sedan T16. My gosh, actually welded. They've actually welded the doors up to make this. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. 205 1.6 GTI. Pre-facelift about 86. All sort of modified for some competition. 86, I was right. FIA historic categorisation. Ooh, some Simcas, and some tasty Simcas at that. 66. That'd be like a sort of 1300 or something like that, won't it? They were sold over here, but not in very big numbers. Not really at all. Not trip over or anything here, viewers. It's 1500. I have it like a little plaque for the rear of a Simca 1501, I think, or 1301 somewhere. I was given one, a little tiny little badge for a car that had actually been on the track. Yeah, 1501 Special from 1971-72. Again, exceptionally rare cars in this country. It's quite nice actually. And then a Matra Murena 2.2. Not sold, I don't think, in right-hand drive. 3 seats. Same engine as the Talbot Tagora. If it's an 82, no, it's an 83. 118 horsepower. I bet that's reasonably fast, though. Very nice Simca 1100. Again, much more popular in France than here. 7273. Quite a basic model, this. 2-door. Sorry, no, it'd be a 3-door actually, because the hatch. And no mirrors or anything, and very, very basic seating. But this is how basic cars were back in the day, and there's no radio or anything. There we go, that was the main sort of selling point of one of these, was the hatch 1100. That's in really stunning condition. Ah, there we go. Another Matra Murena here. Top Enthusiast Club stand, and then there's a Bagheera. There we go, 3 seats. I think you could get these with the Simca engine as well, which was the smaller one. See which one this has got in it. Yeah, 1.6, and then 2.2 engines. Left-hand drive only. Just like the Bagheera. Here we go. 50th anniversary this year. And there he is. Oh, it's a really early one. This is 73. Goodness gracious me. It's all been restored, this one. Yeah, those all have some capacity engines in them. Extraordinary car. So, breakfast club meet with Chester Cars and Coffee. First Sunday of each month. Classic, modern, retro. 1969 MGB with fast road cam. So, been modified a bit. Probably handles a bit better than the standard one. Ooh, Jaguar X300 XJR. Very nice views. I mean, I prefer something like the Sovereign trim level on these. I think they made a Sovereign or the Executive. But that'll do. Very, very 90s colour, this sort of turquoise. What year this is? Oh, we've got a certificate here. It is a 1994. And then we've got a Panhard Dyna. I can't remember what Dyna it is. That is looking in need of some attention, perhaps. Police Car UK stand. Do we have a Volvo on here? Yes, we do. Is this owned by Steve Woodward by any chance? Yes, it is. All the Volvo T5 patrol cars in this country, the 850s, were auto for some reason. The evaluation models were manual. I think this is the one that Steve Woodward, who lives down in Portsmouth, has sort of done recently. That's very nice. It's from 95, 96, I think, on an N. And then we've got some older ones here. We've got the Rover 3500S, which I think they were manual. We take a look sort of inside. We've got all the sort of correct stuff. Again, Portsmouth area, BK plates from Henleys of whatever era it is. Yep, manual. Triumph here as well. I think this is it's a 2500 TC because the PIs were a bit problematic, shall we say. Surrey plate, 75, 76, and then I think this is a side of about Lotus Cortina. Yeah, they've had some various Lotus Cortinas that they actually used for police work. This is a 4-door. There were 2 doors as well. 6970 registration. We'll have a look at the front of those in a second. We might as well look at some hearses whilst we're here. I didn't realise there would be a stand just for hearses, but there is. 68 Wolseley 6110 hearse. Of course, the classic hearse, a Ford Granada Mark 1 and Mark 2. This Cardinal one, both of them, you've still got the door skins at the bottom and the handles, which looks a bit weird. Gosh, who built the Cardinal? Was it Dorchester? Was it Coleman Mill? I forget now. Yeah, Mark 1 Granada, 74, 75, pre-facelift. Post-facelift Mark 2 Granada, 1984, 85 on a B. So one of the sort of later Mark 2, still got the door skins down there. And then this enormous big Cadillac thing, 91, 92 on a J. This is absolutely and utterly enormous. I can't sort of describe how long this is. It's just on forever. Crazy. And then we got the front of the police cars as well, you can sort of see, which we haven't sort of looked at. That huge tannoy sort of siren on front of that Triumph. Wonderful. Some hot rods here, 1941 Willis Coupe. 1932 Ford 3-window Coupe. 1937 Ford Cabrio. The 5-litre engine. More hot rods here. This looks like it's based on a sit-up and beg Ford Popular. Loads of this sort of hot rods in the 70s were like that. It's a bit bigger than the original side valve engine would have been in there. Standard Popular purchased in 1978. There we go. And then they've got this. Whatever this is, I'm not sure of this actually. Not sure at all. Do we have an information sheet anywhere? No. We do not. Never mind. We will keep going. Onto. Oh, this is the next stand already. Okay. Keep going. Only. It's not a 69. It'd be a 59 actually. That must be a mistake. Why has it got a 69 plate on it though? I'm very, very, very confused. Doesn't give information. Never mind. 1927 Track T. Is that like a Ford Model T that's been changed? That's insane. Austin Litchfield 1935. That doesn't quite look like would have been when it's originally it's been sort of chopped around, roofed by 5 inches, widened by 12 inches, centred by 4 inches, and each wing by 4 inches. Front grille modified, all independent suspension, 2-litre Ford Pinto engine with Type 9 gearbox. Goodness gracious me. Wow. Dodge Charger. Let's have a look at this thing over here before we look at the Charger properly. What's this, like a Mercury or something? No, it's a 49 Chevy style line sedan. Must be from somewhere else other than America though, with right-hand drive. What enormous engine is sort of lurking down here? I bet that's quick, viewers. So is this Charger, I take it. It's not fall over here. So perhaps supported around 1978-79, but much earlier than that. 73. Yeah, 73, but obviously imported 78-79. Hence registration number. If I haven't got time to look at the sort of flip book that tells you about it, we've got to keep going. Another Charger. This one will be 67, 68 in the F. And then we will go round here. Realize we've ended up in the American car section, viewers, which means we have masses of ignorance coming up. Just the way it goes in this channel, I'm afraid. 1967 Chevrolet Corvette C2 Stingray Roadster, that's very nice. 1970 Chevy Corvette Stingray convertible. Nice colour that. 1971 Corvette C3. And then we've got some more general stand here. Auto Anonymous. Whatever that is. 911. It's a 997 3.8 RSR. Goodness gracious me. I bet that's quick. I bet this Mark II Escort's quick as well. So it's 78 actually with the facelift with the full oval battery. And then a Porsche Cayman 2.9 second generation Nordic Gold. There are only 2 Caymans in the world in this colour. I wonder what year then that is. Pass. Classic American stand, excellent. 1955 Cadillac Eldorado. Very nice condition, these things. I mean, you know, not really my kind of thing at all, but I do appreciate a lot of work that's gone into making something like this look as good as it does. Ooh. Is it really called a Kaiser Darren? Is this what it was called? I have seen these before, but never one in real life. Look at these doors. Obviously, whoever then made the BMW Z1 might have been inspired by something like this. That's a 54. And then, I wonder if Mr. Hunter from the Jeff Buys Cars channel has seen this. He's a very big fan of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. 1976 Cadillac Eldorado. What's this one that's front wheel drive? Right, just make sure we don't fall over. Ooh, it's quite nice. Is that a beige leather interior, viewers, or is that more sort of biscuit? I mean, you've got this fake wood and everything. Some slush-o-matic automatic transmission. It must have been very easy though to damage the sort of extremities of the car if you were trying to park it. And then we've got a 73 Corvette Stingray. Again, that's rather nice, isn't it? These are worth a lot more over here than they are in America, I think. Let's not fall over that. There we go. Very careful. More Corvette action here, of course. 65. I can't remember the name of it. Is this? Ooh, is it Nassau Blue? This one. There we go. 4-speed gearbox. I bet that's got a lot of power to put through the 4 speeds there. Chevy pickup in yellow, extremely yellow. 57 3100 step side. And then this is a Cadillac Series 62 from 41. I always forget the Americans were still building cars in the early 40s, but we pretty much stopped in this country for obvious reasons. 1966 Ford Mustang. I mean, that is really rather attractive, isn't it? Association of Heritage Engineers stand. I've never heard of this organisation before, but I have heard of one of these. It's an Alpine GTA 2.5 turbo. I've never seen a convertible one of these before. Love the PRV in it, I think. V6. 91, 92 registration. They do look like a lot of fun, these. Daimler Dart. SP 250. This is a 61. And then an early DB7 with a kind of bottle cap type wheels on it. Viewers. Now this is nice because we have a beige leather interior with wood and piping, colour coordinated steering wheel, manual gearbox. I mean, the only thing that would improve this car, in my opinion, would be if it were dark green, but I mean, I'll take that. Very, very nice, viewers. So this 2003 Range Rover L322 4.4 Vogue. It's sort of similar to the one that's just sold at the auction that we covered on Friday for over £100,000. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, that was her car. She's had many Range Rovers, of course, for many years, and she always liked to specify them in dark green with a beige leather interior and wood. Her Majesty had a a really good taste in cars, in my opinion. Whoever had this one as well had good taste. This is not the forbidden fuel one. This has a V8 in it. Very nice. Land Rover 90, 86, 87 registration. We'd like to see. Anyway, thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching part 18 of the slightly shambolic shuffle around the 2023 NEC Classic Motor Show, sponsored by Lancaster Insurance. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video in the comment below, and we shall see you again very soon for some more incorrect information.